अगर मेरा ये माइंडसेट नहीं होता तो मैं जहाँ हूँ वहीं पर रह जाती। आई वुड बी डूइंग कपल ऑफ थिंग्स विच आई डोंट रियली वांट टू डू, बट आई वुड बी जस्ट डूइंग इट बिकॉज इसी से तो पैसे मिलते हैं, या इसी से तो करियर बनता है, या ऐसे ही तो सक्सेस होती है। एंड आई वुडेंट बी एबल टू बिल्ड द लाइफ दैट आई रियली वांट, विच इज़ मोर बेस्ड ऑन इमोशनल फुलफिलमेंट, फ्रीडम एंड ट्राइंग टू इम्पैक्ट पीपल्स लाइफ। ये सब नहीं हो पाता। सो वॉट इज़ दैट माइंड सेट अबाउट? इसीलिए जो हमारा डे 3 चैलेंज है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टेकिंग अप स्पेस इन द वर्ल्ड, एक्सपैंडिंग, बिकमिंग द पर्सन दैट यू रियली रियली आर, एंड बिकमिंग ओके विद द पर्सन दैट यू रियली रियली आर। एंड इसके लिए ना, आई थिंक दिस इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट इंग्रेडिएंट, and this ingredient will also help you to navigate uncertainties of your life. So this mindset is definitely about navigating uncertainties of your life, क्योंकि कुछ decisions या कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी होती है ना जिसके बारे में हम 100% sure होते हैं in our life, and we do it, जहाँ पे हमें आउटकम पता होता है कि क्या होने वाला है। एंड देयर आर सो मैनी थिंग्स विच वी वॉन्ट टू डू, बट वी आर नॉट वेरी श्योर ऑफ वॉट द आउटकम वुड बी। Will that outcome really be what you're really looking for, or will it not be what you're really looking for? और ऐसे situations में या ऐसे uncertainties में कौन सा mindset है जो आपको बहुत बहुत काम आता है? तो starting with, how do you build that groundedness, and where that sense of security and where that sense of certainty come from in your life, especially if you are a person who takes on risks, especially if you're a person जिसे challenges भी बहुत पसंद है, न्यू चीज़ें करनी भी है, at the same time you also value your sense of comfort, safety and freedom. So अगर ये सारी चीज़ें आपको करनी है, so this mindset will really help for you. So how to create it? Okay, first, as I said in the first video, it is the basis of everything, that focus on pull more than push. मतलब कि ऐसी जगह जहाँ पे आपको खुद को बहुत पुश करना पड़ रहा है टू डू समथिंग, वे यू रियली हैव टू पुट इन अ लॉट ऑफ योर विल पावर। मतलब नेचुरली विल पावर नहीं है, नेचुरली विलिंगनेस भी नहीं है, बट आप करे जा रहे हो फॉर सम रीज़न। ओके, सो वो चीज़ें आपको दिखाती है यू आर गेटिंग आउट ऑफ अलाइनमेंट। Okay, and all the charm, all the charisma, everything that we are talking about in this challenge, it comes from alignment, and what goes away is from misalignment, जिससे कि आपकी पावर, आपका फायर कम होता है, राइट? इफ़ यू वॉच द लास्ट वीडियो, इट इज़ ऑल अबाउट committing to your inner fire. So that is one something that you we really have to be careful of, that whether you are working from a pull place or a push place. Pull place is where you don't have to push yourself to be consistent. Like certain people, you know, they don't have to push themselves to go to the gym. उनके लिए वो play area है, fun area है. There's some people who don't have to be pushed to make videos, जैसे कि मैं, I make videos naturally. So बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें होते हैं where you don't have to push yourself, you naturally feel pull towards it. और वो जो जगह होती है, it opens up a lot of avenues for yourself. So that is one. Second is where your sense of certainty will come from. Now we all look for, you know, that rock that we can hold on to, कि ऐसी कोई groundedness और stability हम ढूंढते हैं, क्योंकि हम already ऐसी दुनिया में रहते हैं जहाँ पर इतनी सारी चीज़ें unstable है, इतनी सारी चीज़ें change होती रहती है। तो ऐसा क्या है जो चेंज नहीं होगा? ऐसा क्या है जो सेम रहता है इवन आफ्टर यू मूव इन द फ्यूचर? सो आई वॉज सिटिंग विथ माई लाइफ कोच एंड थेरेपिस्ट, एंड वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस थिंग, and she gave me a very insightful prompt to think about, and it was that as you move into the future, what is it that will give you the sense of certainty? So what remains certain? And we were doing a very focused journaling, and what came up for me was that even if I move into the future not knowing a lot of things of how things are going to unfold, I am always going to take a stand for myself, and I'm always going to stand for the things that really matter to me. And I am going to be in this mindset of I'll figure it out. Like, you know, I have been that person who knows what she wants, And a lot of times, because of cynicism, anxieties, or fears, especially the fears that you buy from other people, your mindset can get into a place where you're really feeling scared to move out of your comfort zone. So, comfort zone creates that sense of certainty, the external comfort zone. Let's say there's a place you live in, or there is a certain job that you do, and a lot of people are in their jobs which they don't like because they have become a comfort zone for themselves. So, the sense of comfort and certainty, a lot of times for us, comes from external sources. So if we see there's some kind of change happening over there, it has an impact on ourselves. And that time you need a reminder that you have trusted yourself so far, you've figured things out yourself so far, you have got yourselves out of challenging situations, and that's how you're going to grow. So what happens, if you're trying to do something new or something challenging, something that people don't do around you, so you try to take few steps and then you face certain challenge, and when that challenge comes your way, you start to think, हाँ यार उन्होंने सही बोला था या उन्होंने ऐसे बोला था, so maybe I am doing something wrong. These thought processes can happen, and due to these thought processes, a lot of people don't take action because they are imagining all of these things in their mind beforehand, even before taking action. So when you hit such a place, let's say you are somewhere right now in your life, you want to go somewhere in your life, and when you start moving, there are definitely challenges which are going to come your way. Now when the challenge comes, you have to find out a solution for that. And if you're not able to find out on your own, you need to reach out to people who have been there, or people at least who are far a little ahead in your journey, or seek professional help from the people who are available as mentors, coaches, therapists, whatever helps you. And then you can, be better equipped to move forward in your life. So all of these options are available to us. And the thing that came up for me, as I said, during journaling, which was self trust and this mindset of I will figure it out and it's not going to be that bad as the world is making me believe in it. This is a mindset which reduces your anxiety. It reduces your anxiety to such a great extent, and it gives you the sense of groundedness and the sense of focus and the sense of calm back into your life. So, all of you who think that, moving forward is going to be very challenging and too much pressure on me and I won't be able to handle it and all of that, just remind yourself this thing. And a journaling prompt that you can also use is that moving forward, what will make me feel certain? What is it that is going to remain certain? Right? And from that prompt, you'll get to know a lot of things that will actually remain certain in your life. So for a lot of things in your life, you'll never be 100% or 1000% sure, and you will not know a lot of things. So people, what they do is that they keep on waiting for more information, or they keep on waiting for the right time. They keep on waiting for let some more time pass, I'll have better information to take decisions. But a lot of times you will be 51% sure, and that's okay. Unless it's actually 50-50, that is the time when it's a problem. You are in a limbo situation. But if you're 51% sure about something, I say that go ahead and take action. And as you take action, you get clearer. But without taking action, and if you're just waiting for time to unfold something for you, you will not feel clearer. So if you're 51% sure, it's good enough to start taking action in that direction, and that will open up so many new opportunities and avenues for you, and you'll be able to then choose between the opportunities and avenues that you have. So you don't have to wait forever for the good time to start. For example, when these kind of fears overtake your mind, people who want to start their YouTube, or people who want to start their video making creation journey, whatever you want to do, they will come up with all kinds of logical explanation. Okay, like there are so many content creators on YouTube, what unique will I add into that? Or 2025 is the worst year to start YouTube, there are already so many people, and all of those things. And when such kind of logics pop up, your mind wants to believe in it because it keeps you in the safety zone. But is there somebody who has come in on YouTube on 2023 or 2024 but still got a lot of traction and engagement and they are able to create an impact, yes, they are able to create an impact. So when you are clear about what you want and you want to take up space, you can't be saying that everybody is already taking up space, why should I take up space now? Because this world, this universe, it has space for everyone, right? So this YouTube, or I'm just taking an example of YouTube, but it is applicable in your real life as well, that if you are taking up space, that doesn't mean you're taking up other people's space. You're just taking up your own space. And other people are just taking up their space. And there is enough space for everybody in this world. There's enough space to shine for everyone in this world. You don't have to be necessarily better than the other person to be shining in this world and doing your own thing. So you have to be better in terms of the value that you give to people, but not necessarily better in terms of how you are being perceived like other people. Because mine is a relatively smaller YouTube channel, but I am very, very content with how it is going on and what kind of people we are meeting, people are approaching, we are talking to them. So all of the community building that I wanted my content to do with social media, it is happening. So if you're clear about what you want and how you want to move forward, and you see those things happening, then you are in a better situation to keep doing it again and again and again. So when you know who you are and what you're standing for, and you also give yourself reminders that this is what I stand for, because when situations will be very, very uncertain, you may feel the fear, you may feel that anxiety. And when you remind yourself that all of this has been built on one solid foundation, which is my spirit. I'm not even saying me, because me is like an ego, it is like a perception that you have of yourself, but your spirit, you're actually who you are at a very soul and a very spiritual level. It is done by that thing. Okay, so if that is unshakable, then what you are building will also become unshakable. And even if let's say whatever you're building, whatever you're doing, it gets destroyed for some reason, and you've seen yourself creating and building things, you now know and you have experienced the creator within, so you will create it again. So do not fear destruction and then stop creating, because if we are avoiding the cycles of creation and destruction, we are avoiding life. And this is about expanding and becoming that expanded spirit of life that we are actually. So keep on creating, and even if something gets destroyed, you'll create it again.